we got a pound of weenies. We're gonna dump this into a crock pot. I love crock pot meals, and this one's gonna be so good. You wanna get these weenies laid out flat so they cook evenly. And we're using a liner on this because it saves the crock pot from getting all dirty. It's less work, less cleanup you gotta do. Next up, we're gonna do some Italian style meatballs. This is 2 pounds. So we're just gonna dump these right on top. Whole lot of meat on this recipe here. Those are looking good. Okay, now we got a 1.5 cups of some high quality H2O we're gonna pour in here. That's water for you non-chemists out there. Just a 1.5 cups of water. Yeah, that's looking really good. Now we're gonna get a little crazy here, all right? We got some barbecue sauce. The only one that you can use on this is Sweet Baby Ray's. It is just the best thing since sliced bread. So we're gonna pour that right on top. The whole thing. It's like 18 ounces, I think. You gotta really, well, this thing's whistling. And then you gotta make inappropriate jokes about the sounds that come out of empty bottles. Am I right? We got some cherry pie filling. Now this is gonna add the sweet and tart flavors to this recipe. Let me make sure we get all that out. Got it all? Okay. And then we're gonna bring a little extra fanciness and do some Thai sweet ginger sauce. Now we just wanna do a little bit of this because this stuff's pretty strong, but it's gonna add some of that sweet and tangy. Grab your spoon. You just wanna mix that up a little bit. Get it all in those balls. That water mixed up, cherries. And these frozen meatballs kind of stick together, so make sure you just kind of break those apart. Get it all in the weenies and the balls. Mix that in there good. Oh yeah. So this is gonna become a really rich and creamy mixture. Now we're gonna put this on low for about 4 to 6 hours. Whoa, that looks amazing.
So tasty. It smells really good too.
Yeah, that's been cooking for about, I think we left it for about 6 hours on low. So it said 4 to 6 hours, but we got busy doing other stuff. And I mean, the longer it's in there, the better. I'm gonna just try one of these.
This looks like great for a party too.
Oh yeah, it's easy because do I want a weenie or a meatball? Let me do a ball. See how this is. Smells so good. It's gonna be so hot. Whoa. Perfectly cooked.
Wow.
Extremely moist. Not dry at all. Very flavorful. This is so good. Perfect for Super Bowl. All right, we got some jumbo biscuits. Oh, this stuff's so good. The buttermilk. Guys, there are endless amounts of recipes that you can make with some buttermilk biscuits, let me tell you. So just spread these out on your baking sheet that has parchment paper. Oh, that one's all one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of spread these out with my hands. And we're gonna make some hamburger bombs today, all right? So we're gonna spread those out nice and thin. And you don't want any gaps in there, so don't let them tear. Okay. We got all those flattened out. Now we got our ground beef. And I went ahead and cooked these in the Kinder's Butter House steak. I love this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get just a tablespoon. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of that in there on each one of these. And you could use steak seasonings, whatever seasoning you like to use for your hamburgers is what you would want to use here. Got some sweet relish. Now, I got the pouring kind, so I'm just gonna kind of dribble that on there. Just, you know, maybe a tablespoon of that. Some other toppings. I'm just gonna go straight to the cheese. I love me some cheddar cheese. Just gonna be real careful with this. Try not to get it outside of the biscuit too much. Now, you wanna grab this and you wanna roll it on up into a ball. And once it's in a ball, you can kind of do this and smooth it out. Look at that. Can't even tell what it is. Now when your guests eat this, they're gonna be so bamboozled. Now next step, we got 1 egg, some egg wash. We're just gonna kind of baste this on top, help this to cook better, and kind of glue together a little bit. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. That's a big boy. I gotta put some extra egg wash on there. All right, let's see here. That one there. I'm excited to try these. Get some like ketchup, dunk these in, man. All right, last step, if you want to, it's optional, but just to make them look a little bit more fancy, we do some sesame seeds. So sprinkle those on top, just kind of like how you get your buns if you bought them at the store. Makes them look a little bit less biscuity. All right, now let's put the oven on 350. Put these in there for about 16 minutes and check them out. Ooh, man, those look good. Nice and golden brown on top. Honestly, it looks like pizza dough. It's so cool how that egg wash did that. So I'm gonna grab a plate and I'm gonna put these in a ring around this plate. And then, fit one more of these in there. And then what you wanna do is get yourself a little ramekin. And I'm a ketchup fan, so I'm gonna do some French's mustard. I'm gonna get some mustard in there. You could do some honey mustard, you could use Dijon mustard or ketchup or mix the two together, whatever you think. But I'm just gonna grab this big one right here. The sesame seeds are so cool. Look at that, that is perfect. I'm just gonna dunk it right there. Look at that, ready? That's a lot of mustard. It's gonna be good. Mmm. Wow, look at that. That's your burger bomb right there. So good. Guys, this is perfect for a Super Bowl or a big game or game night, whatever you got going on. Put your favorite condiments in there. Try this out. Super easy. Ah, yes. I love me some biscuits. Today we're gonna need 6 of these. We're gonna save 2 more. Save those for the grandkids or something. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna make some biscuit pizzas today. We are going to open these up. You can just kind of prop those up on the side because we'll need those in just a second. This is a really easy recipe for an after-school snack. And you can mix and match like the different toppings, but we're gonna use some pepperoni. We're gonna get a little fancy with some fresh herbs from the garden. It's gonna be a good time.
I would have been so pumped if I came home from school and this was...
I know, honestly, me too. So I'm just gonna do like 2 pieces of pepperoni. Think that's a good amount?
Yeah.
No need to overdo it.
That already looks good. Like biscuits with pepperoni, I think
Right?
would be like a great...
No one's ever thought about this before, except for the person that I got this idea from. Okay, I know that these are some oversized cheeses, but I think when it's all said and done and these biscuits rise, it's gonna be just enough. So I'm gonna do a whole slice of mozzarella cheese on this.
There's nothing wrong with having a lot of cheese on something, you know?
I'm a firm believer that you can't have
Especially after school.
enough cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
I've never had something where I was like, there's too much cheese on it.
No. Now we're gonna close these back. So now we got our little, it's kind of like a pizza sandwich, I guess, if you will, right? Will you?
I will. I do.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna cut these in quarters.
Okay.
Cutting board. What in the world, honestly? Like what these turn into. Yeah.
Good pizza bites.
Put this in the oven for 12 minutes and check her out. All right, while that's in the oven, we got a melted tablespoon of butter. Got some fresh parsley from the garden, some fresh basil, powdered garlic, or you could use minced, either way. The baster.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the stuff.
That is going to be heavenly when that goes on.
Pizza sauce, homemade. I got this idea from Italy. Pizza sauce, all right? I was at a place in Amalfi Coast, and I saw someone making this. We're gonna do 2 little tablespoons. Sour cream, all right? We're gonna do like a little spoon of that. So this stuff is the ranch seasoning. Because I think you could dip, what, you think that's good?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
good.
not too much. Why not have, you know, a ranch flavored pizza sauce? All right, how's that look?
Pretty good, honestly.
All right, we'll be back whenever it's finished. My gosh, that looks good. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna whisk? That's not the word. Waff? Baste, that's what it was. Oh, baby. You see that? How's it glowing now?
You're glowing.
It's okay if you get some of those leaves on there. It's really just for like, you know, for it to kind of marinate while we were waiting.
That looks so good.
And then a little bit for the megas.
The Mega Magas.
These look awesome. This is just gonna give us some extra
What would
flavor.
you think if you came home from school and this was...
I would give my mom the biggest hug
Too.
and tell her I love her. Unconditionally. Not just for the pizza,
Unconditional.
but also especially for the pizza. Am I right? Okay. Do I want to try a mega or a regular?
I think
It's so tough.
probably a regular, because I bet the Megas are hot.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah.
very hot.
These aren't as hot. Okay. I probably should get a fork. I'm just scared to touch this. Oh yeah, look at that. Little bite-sized little ditty. Smells like garlic. All right, and we got this secret sauce. Ready for this? Oh my goodness, here we go. Shut the front door. I did it. I did it. Guys, you can't beat this. Go make this right now. Your taste buds will thank you. All right, we got a cup and a half of grilled chicken that I cut on up. We got some olive oil that I'm gonna spray out of this awesome little Amazon bottle. All right, then I got some Chicka Licka Bam Bam chicken rub. This stuff's so good. I usually do about 2 tablespoons of that. Next, we're gonna do some classic pink salt crystals. And then the black pepper. And I always like to grind it myself. I think it tastes a little bit fresher. We're gonna make some good sliders today. I got this fancy little citrus
gosh.
squeezer. I don't really know how to use
It
it.
goes the other way.
This way.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the juice from 1 whole lemon in here. So we're gonna just mix that up. Got a few more things to do to buffalo-tize this. Buffalo-tize. Get it? We're gonna do mild. I'm kind of a sissy when it comes to hot sauce, so
The whole bottle?
yeah, whole bottle.
Gosh.
We wanna really soak that in there. All right, and then we're gonna do some garlic powder. About a teaspoon or so of that. And then we're gonna hit it with the black pepper one more time.
What?
Okay, you wanna stir that up. Now this is gonna be our saucy buffalo chicken. This is gonna be like the, no pun intended, the meaty part. Now I wanna set that to the side, grab a baking sheet. All right, and then I grabbed some little Pepperidge Farm sliders.
Cute.
We're doing 12, so just grab the bottom half of these. I got some mozzarella cheese. You gotta do the mozzarella cheese on the bottom layer. All right.
Cheese. Pizza.
So what I'm gonna do is kind of split these up a little bit to make 12. We get the chicken mixture. Oh, and my oven is ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
Like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Looks good. Smells amazing. That's looking good. There's one that's a little bit light. I'll fill him up. Okay. Got a little leftovers. I'll make some buffalo chicken tacos later. That'll be good. Okay. So next step, if you like ranch, you want to add this on there. And if you don't, you're crazy. Just doing a little squirt of ranch on all these. Next up, we're going to do some mild cheddar cheese.
More cheese?
Oh yeah. And we're just going to freehand this. You don't need to measure cheese. All right, now that we have that, we're gonna add our tops of the rolls. I am gonna slide this right over here. Grab a bowl. I'm gonna grab some garlic. Do a good heaping tablespoon of that. Got 2 tablespoons of butter melted. That's gonna be good. A little bit of paprika for some color. And then a little bit of parsley for some more color. Mix that together. That's gonna look real good. And we're just gonna do a little bit of basting. Just get that on top of there. Oh baby. All right, now we got that. We're gonna cook this at 350 for about 5 to 7 minutes or until that cheese is melted. Whoa!
Beautiful.
All right. It's nice and cooled down.
Serve her up.
Let's serve her up.
Yum.
Look at that, guys.
Let's see the inside first.
Just open it up.
Ooh.
Same reaction. Here we go. I'm gonna take a big bite of that garlic side. My mouth is watering. Like just looking at it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa, that's so good. Sorry, I took a big bite and got stuck. Oh my gosh. Even that mild's a little bit too spicy for me. Holy cow.
10 out of 10?
12 out of 2. That's how good this is. Oh, you gotta try it. Oh yeah. 2 pounds of turkey. Look at that goodness right there. Okay, we have a 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. Gonna pour that in our mixing bowl. We're gonna make some really good little spicy meatballs in the crock pot today. We got 2 eggs. Throw those in there. And you could do this with chicken too. I mean, or beef really, but I think it'd be best with this. We're gonna do a little bit of fresh parsley from the garden. Just chop that right up. Don't get your fingers. Done that before. Not really fun. Oh, I'm scared.
So
okay.
close.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Now you can use onion. You could use a real onion if you want, but I like the powder stuff. Quick and easy, to the point. Get some garlic. Again, you could use like 2 or 3 cloves maybe. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this powder because I love this stuff. I love garlic. And then just a little dash of salt and a little skosh of pepper. Is a skosh like a measurable amount?
I like a skosh.
Is that like a measurable amount?
Yeah.
How much is a skosh? Compared to like a cup? Or an ounce?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like a gram.
A gram? Okay.
I guess. Wait. And a quarter Canadian.
All right, that's looking
Whoa,
real good.
That mixed together really fast.
Okay, so now we're just gonna make some meatballs out of this. So we're gonna just wrap that up tight. Is that too big? Is that a good ball?
That's a perfect ball.
That's a great size of ball right
Great
there.
balls of turkey.
They're gonna be great balls of fire
Yeah.
once we're done
Oh
with
yeah,
this
they're firecracker
firecracker
balls.
sauce. Literally gonna be great balls of fire.
Try our firecracker balls.
When you make a hamburger.
This
Like eating something with a certain amount.
blows your mind.
Yeah, those look mega balls. But
We should make these fire.
that sounds fire right there.
Yeah.
Fire. I'm gonna kind of like.
Oh yeah, that was smart.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's why I keep you around.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's put this in the broiler on high for 6 minutes, and halfway through we're gonna flip them over. Holy meatballs!
Look at those mega balls.
Man, I don't want to spill them. Those are huge.
Benji would be so pumped if you spilled those.
You could throw this at someone and like severely injure them, I think.
Yeah.
Brown sugar, got a half cup of brown sugar. And I'm gonna fill this with buffalo sauce. I'm using mild because I'm a little baby when it comes to heat. Boom.
That's cool.
Half a cup of that. We're gonna throw that in there. I just did that to measure. Woo. 3 balls of fire, there we go. Or sorry, 2 ounces of soy sauce. This is actually hard to pour. This is 4 tablespoons, but I'm going by the ounces. Did you know that 1 tablespoon is a ½ ounce? If you didn't, you're welcome. So we just made firecracker sauce. So firecracker sauce is buffalo sauce, it is brown sugar, and soy sauce all together. And we're just gonna mix this up for the non-buffalo fans.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
let's...
like Patriots fans.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so we're gonna put this lid on and we're gonna close this and put this on low for 2 hours and it's gonna be ready to go.
Delicious.
Ta-da!
Whoa.
Wow, that looks good.
Those are some mega balls right there.
Dang. Well, you were right. This one got like soaked a little bit more, I think, because it got access to more.
Some of them are more mega than others.
Yeah. That's a pretty
Dude,
good
look
size
at that
one.
thing.
I'm gonna get a couple of these out. This is a mega of the megas. How many of these can you eat without getting sick?
Oh, dude. Right now?
Like
I don't know.
this many?
I probably could do it like on a, like if I'm ready to eat, I could probably eat that whole thing.
Really?
I don't know. It's 2 pounds though,
Well,
right?
this is like, yeah, this is probably a pound right here on this plate. Think you can do it? If I gave you $50?
Right now? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth $50. I'm pretty full. We had big
100?
sandwiches. 100, I might be able to do it.
All right.
That's our next video.
I'm gonna try one.
Just me eating this till I
Yeah.
pass out.
I would pay to see that. Ooh, look at that. Nice and cooked. Let's try this out. That sauce looks good. It's gonna be hot though, I think. Ooh. Yeah. It's actually really good. Really flavorful. Not too spicy. Really warm. I would recommend waiting a few minutes, like always. But, oh yeah, this is good. You can do this with chicken. I think it tastes just as good. But man, so easy. Tastes great. You gotta try this one.